I hope you had electrifying, uh, a wonderful, a joyful weekend, and now we are ready to smash the market again this week. So I again welcome you all to this series of Next Move, under which we analyze the upcoming you can say moves or patterns in the broader indices. Okay, so let us quickly start with this video. Let's quickly jump into Nifty first, and then we'll look into Bank Nifty. So, giving you a quick recap from the previous video, what we discussed as a broader view. Let me just switch this thing off. Let us quickly move to 1 day. Okay. So, in the previous video too, we discussed about the dips which Nifty gave. Okay. So, let me quickly revise this for you. We had first dip here. Okay. From the all-time high. Second dip here. Third dip we have here. Okay, somewhere here. Now see, what is the overall dip from high to low? That is 15% already. 15.77% is already what Nifty has taken a dip till now. Okay, so classifying a bear market, we usually see that after 15-20% dip, usually we term this thing as a bear market, or a phase where bear market has kicked in, bears are more dominating. So still Nifty is not basically has a cushion of 5% more. Okay, so let's check what is the cushion. Where is actually the 20% falling? So basically, if I round about this thing, it's basically around 14,880 to 14,900. Okay, so this is the area where Nifty can still come on the downside if we are like going aggressively down. So let's see if that is the case. This is the latest pullback. How much percent? So basically, it is also syncing with the you can say the dip areas. If you see this particular thing, okay. So you can also like keep a sync of this. So this was basically a broader view of how you can classify and up till where we can just move on the downside too. Okay, so let's see this thing here. Now we will analyze the same chart with the key pivot points, CPRs, and many more key levels. Okay, just to determine what can happen next. So stay tuned till the end of this video, and I hope you will learn something new and find something useful. So let's hope for the best and continue ahead. So let's go quickly to Bank Nifty. Okay, let's check Bank Nifty 2 for once. So let's see Bank Nifty, what Bank Nifty has done. First dip, okay, a massive dip of 18.67%. Second dip was around 18.44%, and now it is squeezing in 14.87%. Currently, we are dipping. So overall dip is, it's a massive 23% dip. Okay, Bank Nifty is aggressive instrument and volatile instrument, so it has like officially given a dip of the threshold of a bear market, right? And we have recovered from there too. So that is why you can see like Nifty is like moving somewhere around 300-400 points in a day, while Bank Nifty is still subdued from the prior actions, right? Bank Nifty used to like easily move down at around 1,000 to 1,500 points in a day, but uh, from past few weeks you can see Bank Nifty is subdued and Nifty is like fluctuating better. That is solely because, as we discussed, Bank Nifty still has a cushion when we compare this thing to Nifty, because Bank Nifty has aggressively corrected on the downside. Okay, it has aggressively corrected to 23%. So if we are breaking further down, we can just expect, like, what is the other round number we can expect here? We can expect a 30% move on the downside. Okay, why I'm telling you this? Because Nifty still has like you can say still an area of like 5 to 7% of more dip which we can just see coming if bears are strong. And if we break the previous swing low, that is of at around 15,600 to 15,700. Okay, so if we go beyond that, then definitely we can touch the said levels. So but we will see what are the actual levels which can hit, what exact levels we can just mark on our charts to see reversals or continuations. Okay, I will show you that too. This is just a journal overview that how can you play along with the bear market. As you can see all the rumors in the market that Nifty can touch this level, that level, we are into a bear market. So we are also have to like analyze what we are thinking, how can we go along. So if you see, this is again syncing with the dips. Okay, and if you bank Nifty may, if you see this thing, the range is squeezing. See this particular dip, then see this particular dip, and this particular dip is within this previous dip. So we can expect that if we break this particular squeeze, then we can expect a unidirectional move on either side. Okay, so keep a check on that too. So this was a broader view and a logical view of how can indices turn up. Now let's see how we can simplify this, how we can put this thing into a more informative manner. Let's quickly jump into that. Now for instance, if I just show you this particular chart, let's move on to 30 minutes. Okay, let's delete this. If I show you this chart, you would tell me that what is this chart? I have to like put across some price patterns. I have to check some indicators. I have to check like candlestick patterns, gap areas, this that. Okay, so the thing here is to say that is that basically this is a raw chart. You have to like process it to make it like a more informative and a technical sort of chart. So why can we not use pivots to do that? Let me show you how you can use pivots. Firstly, pivot indicators, that is our own tool to make this chart much more simplified. See, is it more simplified now? Just with applying, just with application of one tool, that is our pivot tool, which you can find on the trading view. Okay, so here you can see how meaningful this chart has become now. We have a CPR, we have camellas, we have target areas, we have breakdown, breakout, reversals, previous day high, low. Okay, everything coming into one particular chart. Okay, so this is the basic what I wanted to show you, how you can simplify a raw chart into a much more informative and a simple chart. Now let us directly jump into what is the actual analysis here. Let's see what is basically the structure first. Let's see the structure first. So I will just switch on the CPRs here for a moment, all the CPRs, and let me just go to style. Okay, let us make this daily CPR blue. Let us make weekly CPR as you can say green. Okay, green, and monthly as we can just put this thing as pinkish. ठीक है, इसको pinkish रख देते हैं. So now this chart looks much more informative, isn't it? Right? So if you see daily mein what is happening, firstly we'll check monthly. Monthly mein, where is the monthly CPR? Monthly mein we have a overlapping lower value CPR. Okay, so basically monthly mein we are in a bearish trend, and chart is also saying the same. If you see, we took an initial support here, and then again, ye dekhiye, what I'm speaking about is we took an initial support here, then on you can see what is happening. Again a support, then this support is becoming resistance now, if you see. Okay, so if you see these things here, you will notice how are the things moving out. Now let us see what is the weekly CPR telling you. Okay, so weekly was green, if you remember. So weekly may we had a higher CPR, then again a higher CPR, but what happened? We just made the CPR as a resistance here. You can check this thing here. What is happening here? ये देखिए, we made this thing as a resistance here. Okay, basic and very simple. So up till now, what do we have? We have a monthly trend bearish, weekly trend bearish. Let's check out if we are having a daily trend as bearish too. So if you see, we have daily as a daily also bearish, which definitely, if you see, came down, and again down. Okay, so now let's check out what are the key CPR areas which we can keep a check on. So if you see, we are hovering in a range of weekly, you can say weekly virgin CPR. Okay, that is this particular range, weekly virgin CPR range, which is technically uh, getting taken out by Monday or today itself. Okay, now this is first area. Second area, what we have is this particular virgin daily CPR, that is around, you can say, what are the levels, 16,050 to 16,130. Okay, let's check it down further if we have something, because here I can see a wick reversal setup. Okay, like a demand zone, a wick reversal setup, beautiful. We have further down a weekly, you can say, this daily CPR. Okay, this is the last daily CPR which can act as a support if the price is falling below 16,000. Okay, this is the crucial point here. Have a look. See, 15,830 to 870, that is around 50. Again we are hovering around the previous swing low. If you check this thing out, okay, again we are hovering around the previous swing low. Again, this is a wick reversal kind of setup, so this is also good demand area. Okay, so this is the weekly low. Yeah, sorry, this is the swing low. You can check this thing out. Okay, and swing low is actually much more down. It is near around 670. Okay, but this was recently swing low, so you can check this thing out. So ideally, if we are like gapping down, what is technically as XGS is, sorry, SGX is showing us. Okay, it is showing a gap down, a massive gap down of 300 points and further. Now, much more interesting thing is, you might think that this is a confusing part or how you can analyze. So let me just show you this thing, what we analyzed in our group, and you might see this thing here. So this is our pivot boss group, or you can say channel. Okay, this is pivot boss channel. This is our pivot boss digital library, where you can find all the materials here. This is nothing. This is our closed group, and see this thing here. In under chat room, I will just show you what we analyzed here, and you can yourself decide if pivots work or not. Okay, see, this was my message on 9th of June. Okay, 9th of June, 12:50. We have position being loaded up for Big Daddy Fed event. That is definitely 13-14 is the Fed meet. Also, we have LIC anchor period going off. Okay, so there will be a selling pressure. There can be a selling pressure in LIC too. So keep that thing on check. Now, if you see this thing here, this was clearly mentioned. 16,225 is an equilibrium level for now, and if this thing breaks, we are further going down to the weekly range of 15,750 to 16,400, and we can touch the lower band. And you can see a big gap down can't be ruled out if 16k has to be taken out. So be eagle-eyed for a long. This was specifically mentioned on 9th of June. Now, do we have the same view coming up? We closed around 16,190, roughly 16,200. Okay, and to break 16,000, you can see XGX now. We are just hovering around, if I'm not wrong. Let me just check. We are just hovering around 300 points down, that is around 15,900. Okay, so technically this is a big gap down which you can see coming in and kicking in. So basically we can open somewhere here, somewhere to this area only. Okay, which we can see here, somewhere to this area or this particular wick area reversal. uh, okay, so this is for Nifty. Now let us quickly analyze what is the developing weekly CPR telling you. Okay, what is this thing telling you? Let me just put this thing as green. What this thing is telling you, this thing is basically, first it is your bearish GPZ. Okay, weekly bearish GPZ. So technically, unless and until we are crossing this particular CPL, we will remain bearish. Okay, so basically, we are just opening below this particular level, so we can turn out for a reversal till 16,000 first and 16,200 next, if we at all give a pullback. Okay, so this was for you can say weekly. Let's check it for daily too. What's the viewpoint for daily? See, daily also, I don't think um, by such a huge gap down you might just see all the daily levels vanishing out or exhausting out, so it is better to use weekly levels. Okay, so this was a slight overall view for Nifty. Let us discuss for Bank Nifty, and then I will show you one interesting part of pivots where you can just gauge in every key level. Okay, and you will understand how the auction market can work and how participants can kick in. So stay tuned. I will show you that chart also. These are ready. Okay, these two tabs. We will quickly jump into this. So for Bank Nifty also, we can just quickly check. Let's clear this. Bank Nifty overall trend is down, as again you can see. Okay, what is weekly? Weekly is also down. Weekly, see, amazing, you can see this is CPR is turning out to be a resistance now. Okay, now daily also you can see we are in downtrend, so overall it is a downtrend only. So that is why you can see we had a view somewhere around here only on this particular day, second half, that we can just break with a good gap down. Basically Nifty, I had this view. Similar for Bank Nifty, you can also check this thing out. So Bank Nifty also, if you see, we have the same thing here. We have a weekly version CPR here. Okay, then again a daily version CPR. So crucial supports here. Then again a wick reversal setup, a good wick reversal setup here, first, second. Okay, so this could be a bounce back area or a pullback area from here. So basically first we can see a halt here, basically. Okay, a halt at this particular area. Second, we can just go and fill out this gap, and we also have this particular daily version CPR to just support the fall. Okay, so these are the two basic areas which we can aim for spotting out a good pullback. Okay, now technically coming to what you see daily, maybe if you see, the developing CPR is also showing you a downtrend. Okay, and again we are opening with a good gap down here, so you can expect some 700 to 1000 point fall. So where is Bank Nifty closed? Bank Nifty has closed around 34,480. Okay, so basically 500 be pakade. If we think of 500, 34,500, then almost like 1000 point gap down, if we can say that. And somewhere around this particular weekly, you can say we are entering into this particular weekly virgin CPR zone. Okay, so we will check how this particular zone reacts. Basically we can it's a wide CPR, so we can expect a support here, initial support here, and then we can further on decide if we are going further down. So basically if you see, this is for daily. Now let us check for weekly too. Have a look. Weekly also same, bearish GPZ. So until and unless we go above the CPR, we will remain bearish. Okay, now this was something which I showed you according to the pivot levels. Okay, this is something which we will talk about as a money zone. Money zones are nothing but the market profile values, that is value area high, value area low, and your POC. So basically we keep a check on this with you can say this thing 30 minutes idle time frame. Okay, so if you see, we also have like a virgin money zone here, so we can expect 33 5 540 545 or 5 you can say 30, exactly 33 550 to be round off for the first level, and then this balance out at POC and again up. Okay, and if you remember, we had a weekly virgin CPR here, so this level is also important now, that is 33 890 somewhere round off. Okay, so from here also we can get a good pullback towards upside. So basically bank nifty can see somewhat, I can say that if we take a halt here or somewhere near to this particular level, we can see a pullback in the second half too. Okay, a good pullback on the upper side in today's session. Similar for Nifty too. I show you this thing here. Like, look, beautifully Nifty has respected this particular POC area. Okay, a reversed up. So basically what we have for Nifty here, 16,045, it already has been taken out. So next level what we can expect is, we are already opening around 15,900. Okay, so this is already around the POC, so this is the area which we have to look around. Last point of support, that is 15,815 or 800 to be roundabout. Swing low to 15,750 to 800 is basically your zone of a small pullback, which can be towards 16,002. Okay, but we will go along with what we get on the chart on next day and in the upcoming week. So now, up till now, you might have understood something or might have not understood something. Okay, but I definitely feel that this is a simple chart which I showed you just according to the CPR values. Now let me show you one chart which you can just keep on following until these levels are not taken out or they are or they remain valid. Okay, what do you see in this particular chart? Again, if you tell me I have to spot this, that ये सब देखना पड़ेगा, I have to plot this indicator, that indicator, I say this chart requires no indicator. Up till now I showed you with the help of tools, because for some beginners it might help you, but now I am showing you how can an intermediate or a good practitioners of pivot setups can trade even without indicators. Just have a look here. Boom. Every level, everything is sorted here. If you see this thing here. Okay, so according to this, what I can say is, we are already opening around 15,900 today. So see, we have a weekly S2 area that is around 15,888. Okay, this is a crucial level. So what we can see, I have marked this particular thing as yearly L3, quarterly L4, quarterly S1 plus weekly L4. So you can see this is actually an area of breakout. Okay, like higher OTF players might try to defend this particular level, that is 15,976, which we already are opening below this. So even if we are getting a reversal from here or even from this particular level, that is monthly L4. Okay, now this level is very crucial, that is 15,826. If we go beyond that, then we are going to previous month low. Also we have a cushion of previous month low, so we can just aim for this particular level, that is 15,830 826 to 15,888. Anywhere in this particular zone you can see a reversal coming or kicking in for first level, that is 15,980, and only above this we can just go for a next level, that is 16,065. So you see, without any indicator, I can just tell which kind of participants can come in the market. Okay, that is easily I can tell you this particular thing. Which particular participant is actually entering in the market today or in the future too. Okay, what kind of participant can help the market to sustain a particular level or bring in some reversals. So you can see how how simplified this chart looks just by plotting some key levels, understanding why those key levels should work. Okay, I have just plotted this pre-hand just to save time, and you can just keep a check on this particular levels. Okay, you will automatically understand how is the auction process, how is your basic participants reacting at each particular level. Okay, so that is also like a whole different study. We will start with a series soon on our YouTube channel too, where you will see step by step process of how you can analyze things better. Similarly for Bank Nifty, if I show you this thing, again a very raw chart. Okay, now let's make this thing like abracadabra, boom. Have a look how simplified this thing turns out to be now. Now if you see, as we saw that Bank Nifty has nothing much to do. Bank Nifty has much more of a support. If you see weekly S2, weekly L4, S1, L3, almost all are support levels on the downside. So Bank Nifty can, again, if we like see 1,000 point downfall here, that is around 33,500. Okay, somewhere around here. So we see that this is a crucial level, 33,880. 33,880. Why? Because this is a weekly L4. That is this week's L4. So if we go beyond this level, mostly initiative sellers will try to kick in. Okay, they will try to defend this particular level and they will try to take further down towards 33,660 to 33,600. And if we are breaking this particular level, that is 33,600, then we can see further sellers getting activated, because those are the monthly initiative sellers which might just kick in. Okay, so this is how you can just keep a track of this chart. You can either screenshot or you can revisit this particular video after this particular week and you can check out how things are turning out. Now basically you see, we discussed everything about an journal overview of pivots. How can the market turn out, what can be the key areas, key points. So I hope you can just relate to this chart. Everything is in front of you. Okay, and if you have any feedbacks, you can just comment down on below this particular video in the comment box. And lastly, you might know the drill, you might not know the drill. Just like, share, subscribe if you like this video. And on that note, peace out.